In this video, we will talk about how to execute and manage a trade with Jigsaw Trading. We'll first take a look at the control center. The big T here in green will allow you to display the control center either vertically or horizontally. Underneath you will have the ZN1217. This will allow you to confirm this control center is related to your DOM. If you ever close it by mistake, in order to find it again, you just have to click on the $sign. We notice the 6 boxes here, which represent the number of predefined contracts. If we click on 100, the next time I want to place a market order, 100 contracts will automatically be executed. If you want to manually change the amount of predefined contracts, you just have to right-click in this box and enter the desired number. You can put as many as you want. This box here will display the numbers of predefined contracts. Of course, you can directly change it here. Underneath you have the type of contract. You only have 2 choices, either day or GTC. The day option means that if you take possession of a contract, it will automatically close at the end of the session. The margin needed to take possession of a contract will be small. The GTC means good to close. This option allows you to keep a position even after the market closes. Since we are scalpers, we don't need this type of contract because we're not doing swing trading or long-term trading. We will always keep this option on day. Also note that with good to close contract, your margin, which represents the margin required in your account in order to take possession of a contract, is huge. As an example, to take a contract on the ZN in day, you'll need about US 1,000. And with good to close, it's going to be around 4,000 to 4,800, depending on your broker. Below you have Stop, Limit, SL, Auto. This will configure certain actions in the DOM. I recommend you always keep it in automatic. You'll see why later. You can check or uncheck the option called ATM Strategy. The ATM Strategy will allow you to predefine a stop and a take profit, which means that if I enter the market, for example here, it will automatically put a stop, 5 ticks away from my entry point, and also a take profit, that is 10 ticks away from my entry point. This is what we call ATM Strategy. You obviously can modify the numbers of tick for your stop and take profit. Afterward, you can also move it manually. For the moment, we won't look at these 3 options. Instead, let's go below to MKT, which means market, ask and bid. These boxes will allow you to instantly take a position with a market order. We saw earlier when I clicked here, it automatically engaged a market order. By clicking here, the exact same action will happen. Underneath you have the flat and the cancel boxes. If I take a limit order, to cancel it, I'll have to either right-click on it or simply click here on the yellow Cancel. This will automatically cancel all the orders I have taken in the market instead of removing those one by one. Now, I've just entered a position. In order to exit my position, I can either click in a market order, wait until my limit order is executed, or can simply click on flat, which will not only take me out of my position in the market order, but also cancel my stop and take profit. Watch when I click flat. It will then cancel everything. When I want to take a long position with a limit order, I will just click on the bid level. As soon as the queue reaches 0, I'll be executed. Once I'm in, you will notice that the entry price will turn blue. In your NinjaTrader Control Center, you can see the name of the instrument, the details about the position, either long or short, the number of contracts you have, and the average price level, the P&L, which displays how much you earn or lost so far. You can also see on which account you're trading. At last, the information about your data provider. In order to modify your stop or limit order, you just have to click and drag to the desired price level. When I drop it, you'll see here that my limit order has been moved to 125.070. You can do exactly the same thing with your take profit. You can change it very easily. If instead of left-clicking, you've mistakenly right-clicked, you will see that your limit and stop orders have been removed from the market. Although you're still in position, there is no need to worry. To put back your stop, you just have to click here in the red box. You'll do exactly the same thing for your take profit. Now we will see the same thing considering you are selling. So I'm going to enter the market with a limit order. Once it reaches 0 here, I will be executed for one contract at 125.110. Now I am executed in the market. You see it here in the control center. We still have the name of the instrument, but this time we are on a short trade. We still have one contract, the average price, the P&L, the current profit, on which account we entered the position, and also again, your data provider. This time you'll notice the price is in red. This tells us that we are in a short position. We also note that this time your stop and limit order are in blue. This is because when you are in a short, there has to be a buyer who takes possession of your contract in order to get rid of those. The only difference now is if you canceled your stop and take profit, you will have to click in the blue boxes in order to reset your stop order. And finally, you'll do the same thing for your take profit. If you want to exit your position, you either go with a market order, a limit order, or simply by clicking on flat.